welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game remains to crown a champion. It's the AFC champion, Los Angeles Chargers, and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their radar just even a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
Here comes a return from the 5. Whoa! And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot that they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. On play action, Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Bates' kick is good. And The Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Good return as he takes it across the 30. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
Herbert now on first down. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. One more time for Montgomery. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
180. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On 4th down, Goff. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Conklin goes in motion. On play action, it's Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Motion man is Johnston. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
After the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Whoa. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
Montgomery. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead. Touchdown. It's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the count. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, L.A. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chargers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Lions 10, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll be second down. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down. To throw is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Here's a handoff to Montgomery.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. 180! Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
180! Throwing, Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
He'll go play action with Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will get out in front 17-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Take the handoff. Now Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. It's a pistol run, and it's Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. There's one caught by Patrick. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a 1st down. Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and ten. On play action now. Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. They run out of the gun with Montgomery. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Black 20. Throwing here is Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh. His offense goes back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Run. Give, and here comes Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Now it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him,
that's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. To the middle. He's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down. 180! Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll follow Montgomery out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Disley is the man in motion. Captain trying to work inside. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
Brings up second and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Herbert to throw. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And 7.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 36.
On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Motion man is Johnston. Throwing again, Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. When he's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 2 scores. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. This is Carter for 2. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chargers 17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run to the right with Montgomery. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's third down.
Go, cut!
10 yards.
Like 20.
Throwing, Goff. Is this complete? It's Williams over the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Now Montgomery. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead.
34. Chargers 17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. And he's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this first half. So you'd have to think the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Black 80, black.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. Another catch there for Johnston. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
To throw, it's Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
For the Chargers field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Crazy. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. On 3-yard
Second down, they need 7.
Second and 7.
They'll go again with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Lions offense. And their running back set to go once more. From the 35, it's first and 10.
We go cut! 180!
He'll go play action with Goff. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a first and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 8.
380! Cut! 380!
Looking in on him, get it complete to McConkey. And they'll take this down inside with 35. A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the give, here's Hampton. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. And he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Set.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now it's decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First down.
Now Herbert. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal.
Set. Delta, go.
Motion man is the tight end going right.
Set.
Hampton. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Set.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Set. 380.
Herbert gonna go on fourth down. To the goal line and in. Mike Williams. Touchdown Chargers.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chargers 24.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's third down.
Third and a yard.
Here we go.
Now a handoff to a tight end in the running game. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down. try it now with Montgomery. And he's going to have a Lions first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down, Lions.
Cut. 180. Turtle set.
Now Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Cut. 180.
From the gun, it's up. That's a short one caught by Laporta. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Like 20. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
Cut. Turtle set.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Go tonight.
One more time for Montgomery. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Go tonight.
To throw is Goff. Got a man open. It's Patrick. And he will get into the end zone. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Lions. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Lions 41, Chargers 24.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa.
Pistol here for Herbert. Catch is made. That is Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. He's got room to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
Go.
Another run here with Hampton. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run, this is Hampton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right side hauled in by McConkey. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, L.A.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chargers 31.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll manage only a couple. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Here's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get about 5.
Number 33, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. going to be third. They need one.
You know, tonight. 180. What's that?
Goff to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
Throwing on second down. Goff. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Detroit.
You know, tonight.
Goff. As completed is St. Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
St. Brown. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the Chargers.
This toss as they look to run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
On the tackle.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. To throw is Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the 1, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. Throwing, Goff. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. And it'll be fourth and goal coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Shotgun now for Herbert, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Tie in the left side, here's Hampton. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Kappa.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. This drive will start on the ground, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing here is Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
59.
This drive begins with a run with Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Go.
On play action. Now Herbert. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, Goff. He'll try to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 39 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6. Set.
380. Let's go.
Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down and more than that. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are back within 6.
Lions 44. Chargers 38.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the tight end. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Out of the
8.
shotgun. It's Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 6 yards.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Catch is made. That is Williams. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11.
Come on! 180!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Without question. Something you never want to see. Especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
180!
They'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This is 1st and 10.
180!
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st down.
First down.
180!
1st and 10 at the
Now it's Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
28 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. The long wait is finally over. The Detroit Lions have done it. They are Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players, their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say, but then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
So a moment to savor here, Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.